Hi guys, my name's Action Dan and welcome to my next video. In this video, me and my two best friends had owned ourselves a little tinny boat for over a full year and we hadn't even used the thing at all. I had big goals and dreams of getting myself a speedboat and doing some water skiing, but I can't convince them to buy me a new boat if they don't even use the first one. So I'm taking them out this weekend, they're gonna have some fun and they're gonna buy me a speedboat. You wish me good luck and we'll see what happens right after my intro video.
Action Dan, the greatest hero of them all.
Dunk. It's going to be quite hot this weekend. Should we go out and do something? Just stay home all weekend, lounge in the bed.
40-degree days. What do you reckon?
We don't use the tinny anywhere near enough. I reckon we should go out and try and use it this weekend. It's going to be something like 40.
Sounds good.
You know, I really reckon we should do something this weekend. We should do something this weekend. You know, I really reckon we should do something this weekend. Alrighty, I made up my mind. Let's start heading out before it gets too late. Esther? Ow, Jesus, hot. What are you doing?
Oh, just thought I'd finish packing while you're thinking about it.
Oh, I've got to get me clothes at least.
Oh no, I've got your clothes already. They're in the boot.
Well, like last time.
Yeah?
Jeez, you always want to step ahead. Anyway, stop wasting time. Hurry up, let's go and get out of here.
Okay.
Hey Esther, how did you put that outboard engine on the boat all by yourself?
The what? Good, we're getting out and about.
I just wish Ken could have joined in with us.
I'm here.
Where the hell did you come from?
I don't know. I was just hanging out by watching on the coastline and I just got in.
Fair enough. You want to join in? Or we take you back home?
Yeah, why not?
Yay!
Alright, let's get to it.
Now before we get into the trip video, I'll just explain what the entire purpose of this trip was. Me and my friends had owned a little tinny boat for a full year and a half, but we'd practically done nothing with it. This being the second summer that had come along, I said it's now or never. Either we start using this boat and having a whole bunch of fun, and maybe get into something like water skiing with a mid or a high powered boat, or we just accept that boating's not our thing and we sell the boat. I already knew that I wanted this speedboat, and that taking up water skiing as my new expensive hobby was my #1 goal. However, convincing my friends to pay for it, that was going to be a harder task. Let's see how this tinny weekend goes, and if I can convince my two friends to buy me a speedboat. As you can see by all the dots on our Google Maps, we'd already accomplished kayaking the entire distance of the Murray River in South Australia. With no real plans at all, we just decided to get into the tinny, see how far upstream we could head before it was time to turn around and come back, and learn a few basics about the boat. How fast is it? How much fuel does it use? How comfortable is it? Do we have enough storage space? And mainly, what is the next sort of boat we think about getting in the future? Say hi to the camera. Well, there's where we start. 280 kilometres.
280k. Let's see how far we get. little dip of the head in acknowledgement.
Time for a swim.
Ooh, hi Danny. You look slimmer there.
Thank you.
And what about your Aussie budgie smugglers there? Very Aussie.
Alright, Esther, your turn, jump in. Hallelujah.
Okay, not too bad.
Well, Kean's here now. He looks like he's getting ready for football practice. Hey Kean, what team are you on? He used to hate the water incredibly. Now he knows how to swim. Let's see if he still puts on the fairy tale act. Okay, so we just had our swim. About 2 PM, dip in the Murray River. Had our late lunch at the petrol station.
Great house.
And now it's time to jump back in the river and see how far we get before sunset and where we're going to camp tonight. I caught that one on camera. There's a whole lot of birds.
Go ahead and
You gonna run through them, Kean? It worked. I wish I was a little kid again. This thing looks awesome. I'm surprised they even allow kids to climb because they can fall from that height. No, it doesn't turn.
You're looking like you had a yo-yo head there for a while. You're killing all the ants, Ken. Danny, have you ever noticed, like all around you, the theme is blue? Blue shoes, blue esky, blue boombox, blue bag, blue water cooler, your blue shirt. Well, it looks good on you.
Did I say you could stop working? The hole. Start doing my fire.
Okay.
And my foot rub. And my foot rub.
Oh.
And foot rub.
I got a flip on.
Ooh.
Alright, Esther, stop being lazy, start digging my campfire hole. Flip the Kean's tent. Time to get up. Another beautiful day and a beautiful sunrise. I like the background. Now we head back home. I got dressed naked out the front of Kean's tent, and then I realised in the middle of the night he's actually removed his top cover, so I guess it's lucky he didn't turn around.
If I let all the air out, would that motivate you a little more?
You're such a baby.
I woke up and I was like,
What's that from, Kean? Is that your first operation of the gas cooker?
bye-bye to our little camping spot.
Yeah, I wish you'd gone and collected some firewood, make me do all the work.
Oh, at least we ended up using pretty much everything we collected. Except the little tiny bits.
I can see where it's pointing. We didn't come anywhere near as far as I thought we would. I thought we'd do like 150 kilometres. What did we do? 80?
No. Well, according to our Strava app, it was 60.56.
That's it, 60 kilometres. It's fun, but the engine, 15 horsepower with 3 of us in there loaded, equivalent to 4 people in the tinny. It is pretty piss weak, and the average speed was like 20 until I tried to exert the engine just a little bit and got it back to 24. Hopefully the engine's not going to die on the way home. When we get back near the finish line, I'm going to tweak it one more time and see if the engine fails. I think the engine can handle it.
Okay, so recapping our trip so far. We'd owned our little tinny for 2 seasons of summer now, and had done nothing but just sit in our backyard. The birds had used our boat much more than we had. I told the guys it's now or never. Either we sell this thing while summer's still here, and we consider going back to a different hobby idea, like the 4-wheel driving, or we start using this cool toy and take it out for a spin on the Murray River the first weekend from now. They agreed, but I wasn't very confident in my 2 friends' sense of adventure. I'd already made up my mind with big plans over the next few years. First the tiny tinny, next a large tinny we can take more people out on and more luxury items, just like someone I love watching on YouTube. Check out the link above if you want to see the cool guy's channel that gave me this whole idea. And then third, when we've learnt all the basics of boating, we've saved up money and I've made Kean and Esther learn to enjoy themselves, we'd then go out on something like an awesome speedboat. Something powerful enough that we could get into the hobby of water skiing. But things hadn't exactly gone to plan. Rather than the relaxing, slow cruise that I'd imagined, the tinny was really slow but still bounced around like crazy, and had hardly done more than half the distance to the next town we'd planned on going to, before the fuel had nearly run out. So that's pretty much it, the entire idea of the trip. It had turned out much slower and therefore limited, I'll say, in things to do than I'd originally planned, but now that we're on our way back, I've still got some time to do things. Try and get my friends to enjoy themselves a bit more, and then get them to give me all their money to buy a bigger and better boat. Wish me good luck.
What's wrong, Captain? You got some lost seas ahead of us, laddie.
I'm falling out of my chair.
I wanted to add this cool song to my clip, but YouTube copyright is fucking with my head. So I just gave up and made my own version of this song now. Down, 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 down. Fuck YouTube copyright. Fuck YouTube copyright.
Yes, it was an awesome trip. Best part being that us three best friends did it together. My favourite moment was just lying under the stars, looking up, seeing the full Milky Way, all of us on the same mattress, under the same sleeping bag, in front of a beautiful fire, just really peaceful and chill. All three of us were in agreement that 15 horsepower was a little bit low powered. We found that with the three of us together, our top speed was 28 kilometers per hour. And we also found that with the size of the boat, every time we had a speedboat or somebody pass us or just some crosswave, we'll rock quite considerably. And Danny's weight, every time I was driving, each time we switched from one side of the boat to the other, he would scare me that we would tip. But then Danny started getting a bit more confident. He was starting to do wheelies. But we did have one moment there as well where both Kean and I slid all the way across to the side of the boat and we're about to tip right out and just saved ourselves. Once we have a bigger boat that's suitable for the ocean, I think our next big trip together should be to Kangaroo Island. Both of these guys have never been. Can you believe that? So definitely going from Cape Jervis and crossing over the Backstairs Passage, that would be a little dream come true. So looking forward to the next adventure.
It was awesome fun, but we just sat on our hands for way too long owning the thing for a full 1.5 years. We bought it in winter and got a bargain, and now we've just sold the boat. We made a small profit on the boat, don't tell the guy. He actually paid more than we did for it. The boats, just like motorcycles, keep their value incredibly well because there's nowhere near as many boats and motorcycles as there is cars. I do think maybe though we were overly sensible with what size boat and engine we got. The Tinny that we had was a 15 horsepower engine, and when the three of us were in it and we were taking hardly any form of luggage at all, equivalent to like 3.4 people weight, it could barely move. And also because it's small in volume, every time it hits a wave, it will just bounce and rock around like crazy. I knew before we even went on the trip that I wanted to go upgrade and get the Step 2 boats, like you can see in my video over here. The Step 2 boat is a big tinny and has enough space for a minimum of 4 to 6 people. I go for that. Mid-sized tinny, let's go Step 2. Oh, another amazing thing was petrol. Esther's car, which is a very fuel efficient 2018 car, uses about 6.5 litres of petrol per 100 kilometres. If that's not your country in your equation, I'm not going to work it out for you. You can work it out yourself. But instead of the 6.5 per 100, this thing used more like 30 litres of petrol per 100. So 4 or 6 times more than the car, and that was insane. Well, that's it guys. Please subscribe and don't forget to check out my other interesting videos.
Action Dan, the greatest hero of them all.